Rolling and the sound is speeding. Hi, welcome to another episode of This Week with Drew for Thursday, April 29th, 2021. What's going on today's episode? We got a big news and we got a whole bunch of stuff. I got a lot to talk about. So, let's do the little intro, cause I got my hippity hop freestyle flow when I start from the top of the bar and I open the jar. New peanut butter mayonnaise. Yeah, that's how I feel all these days. Hi, welcome to another episode of This Week with Drew. This Week with Drew for Thursday, April 29th, 2021. What's going on? How you doing? Hi. Thank you. Welcome back to the YouTube. Okay, last week I was all moving a bunch of shit around. I had a bunch of shit going on with school and everything. So now we're back on the YouTube and things are looking good. Okay, so let's start off with a little bit of a. Let's do a little bit of a. We got. How was my week? How was my week? How was your week? Did you have a good, fun, healthy, productive week? Did you go out and enjoy any sunshine, or did you get vaccinated? Hopefully, or maybe not. If you're not into that, that's cool too. Don't get vaccinated if you don't want to. Bill Gates will come in your ear. I don't know what that means. Okay, so yeah, my week has been pretty good. I'm just pretty much done school now. I just wrapped up my last, all my news classes and everything. I just have one more class tomorrow. I have a presentation tomorrow, a sales presentation, which is like, I've been making those my whole life. So that's all good. I just got to do a customer interaction, which is something I'm trying to get away from, actually. So I'm really not looking forward to this. Not because I'm nervous, but because of the amount of these I've had to do in my 18. Well, I started when I was 18. So what is that? 14 years of retail. Fuck, man, working retail for 14 years. That's a fucking long time to do anything. Retail is the worst, though. Anyways, why was I bringing that up? Oh, yeah, because I'm done school, and now I'm just applying for, like, podcast producer jobs and radio, like, little internship jobs and, like, a bunch of stuff just that I can find, like, that is, like, related to that shit, because, I don't know, stand-up is not... I don't know when it's coming back here, and I sign with. Everyone's like, yeah, you sign with Yuck Yucks? What's gonna happen? The world is gonna end? And it's like, well, yeah, I signed with Yuck Yucks, and then a week later, the fucking world ended. So I probably shouldn't have done that. I don't even think Yuck Yucks. I don't even know if it's a thing anymore. Is it even a thing? No one from the organization has told me, and I got on like, that's like, I got on a Yuck Yucks. What is that like? That's like joining those fucking Jonestown Massacre people at like on the day they Kool-Aided themselves. Like, these guys, this looks like a fun group. We're all wearing the same ropes. And what is this? A nice glass of Kool-Aid? Okay. Is that Jonestown Massacre? Did I get those right? Or is that fucking Waco? Let's Google the Jonestown Massacre. Is that what that is? Oh no. What? Yeah, this was it. Yeah, 1978, 900 members of the American cult. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. There's pictures of that from above, and it's like, yo, everybody is just laid the fuck out. Can you imagine they were right, though? And they're on some spaceship now, and they're like, ha ha, bitch. So, yeah, anyways, me signing with Yuck Yucks was like joining the Jonestown guys like the day before they fucking drank the Kool-Aid. But so anyways, yeah, and then so I'm looking at, audio production jobs and all that sort of shit, and like still, doing comedy, but refocusing on the YouTube, man. This is why, it's because I've been banging my head against the wall of YouTube for 2.5 years now, and having my first video of the podcast ever be the most watched one, and then it only goes downhill from there. It's like, hey, you're not doing something right. There's the people, I know what I'm not doing right. It's that it's not a mass marketable thing. Nobody's gonna like get in on this. It's like I said before, this is like the Black Pearl, man. Like you got to know to like it. Like you already got to know how to get there to know how to get there. Sort of thing. You already got to like me to like this podcast. And and that comes through the live show, man. I'm like Kiss. I'm much better live. I'm a much better live guy. The energy, it's like, it's more, you can feel it, man. I emanate that shit, and so do you, and I can feel it coming back from you guys. So, what the fuck is the point of what I'm talking about right now? Is that I'm getting on board with the YouTube thing, and I started the Alberta Chef. I started a YouTube channel called the Alberta Chef, And I'm going to start posting gift recipes on Reddit, and I'm going to post, and then right now, starting Monday, I'm just going to cook something every day, because I cook every day anyways, and I have all this fucking time now. So if I just wake up, fucking take 3 shits, then I get high. That's the best way to wake up, is wake up, take 3 shits, then get high, and then fucking figure out what you're going to do for the day. And then do it. So I'm going to wake up, take 3 shits, and get high, and then I'm going to just set up the cameras, set up this camera and the lights, and then I'm just going to start making stuff. I'm going to do some search engine optimization here. Banana bread is how to make banana bread, how to make sourdough, all these things that I know how to make very well. I'm going to try to, gonna go based on the search engine optimization trends there, and then do it every day for May. And then I'm gonna try to post every day for May on the cooking channel, and then try and do the podcast every week too as well too. So it'll be like 3 videos and then a podcast and then an interview. So if I want to do like a video every day, like 5 pieces of content a week. And I feel like if I put the interview behind the Patreon wall, and then put this podcast out, do the Monday edition, and then do the 2 recipes, and then do the Patreon with the fucking lesson subscription. But then I need a guitar juice too. Then I got to get a guitar video in there. That's what I'm thinking. It's like, do I keep doing the fucking video podcast, or do I just do the audio podcast? Because 30 people listen to it watch the YouTube video, but only like a few of them watch it till the end. So we're talking about maybe like 10 people watch every one of them. And most people tune out after 3 minutes. But then the audio one is like is like 180 people a week download it and listen to the whole fucking thing. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know, fucking know. I just got to do something, man. I'm just bored, man. Like, I just got to do fucking something, and I like recording stuff. So that's what we're going to do. Anyways, that sounds more depressed and more like a to-do list than I'm excited about it. But I am fucking excited about it. Why does this eye feel weird right now? I feel like my pupil just exploded. Anyways, moving along. Oh, let's do this one. Okay, we haven't done this in a while. Let's do fucking, can you guys hear that? We got, time for Big News with Drew. Okay, Big News with Drew. We got a story coming out of London, coming out of Britain, right? This is a proper tale, isn't it? Shoppers at a grocery store in Britain received, okay, here we go. Loose cow visits grocery store, comma, tries to get inside. Loose cow visits grocery store and tries to get inside. And immediately when I saw this headline, I was like, he was just going to see his wife, like his cow wife, like to mourn her remains. Like, I need to see it for myself. And he's like barging in there, and then he goes into the beef section, and then he sees like the fucking prime rib and all the steaks and all the ground beef, and he's like, why? He's like, you called me the animal. You're the fucking animals. So shoppers at a grocery store in Britain received a surprise when a loose cow turned up in the parking lot and was seen attempting to get inside. Steve Shayansky, who tweeted a video of the cow, said he was preparing the store, blah, 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 and then a fellow shopper alerted him to the nearby bovine. I turned up at the Lidl with my shopping list, whatever the fuck. I'm thinking, what does this guy want? And then he tells me there's a cow loose in the car park. Man, this even sounds, it's like, I'm thinking, what's this guy want? And he tells me there's a cow loose in the car park. I couldn't believe it. There was a cow literally just running around trying to get in the garage where they deliver the food. Yeah, because he's like, he saw his cow wife get fucking carted off to the slaughterhouse, and then he busts out of the fence and he follows the fucking truck all the way to the grocery store. The rumors on the feedlot. We heard of this place. We didn't know. We couldn't buy it. We didn't believe it was true. And then the fucking cow. So anyways, there's fucking Big News with Drew. A cow busted out, tried to get inside the grocery store, and in my mind, he was going to visit the remains of his dead wife. Which is quite funny to me. Okay, moving on. From big news, let's do let's do a couple new jokes. I got some bits. Some backed up, some blue ball bits. Oh yeah, let's do the blue ball blues. I got the blue ball bit. Oh no, let's put it on the piano on there. We got the blue ball blues. These bits are making my balls feel blue. Blue ball blues. Okay, whatever. Fuck. Let's do some bits. Here's a bit that I thought of. How come we only like peacocks when they're getting boners? You know what I mean? Like, because when a peacock, we only like it like when if you go to the zoo and there's a peacock exhibit and he's just got his tail down, you're like, man, that fuck. But peacocks only do that when they're trying to get laid, right? So it's pretty much like the equivalent of like him like showing a like rock hard like side pipe. And then we're just as humans, we're like standing around like, get hard, get hard, get hard. And then he gets all hard and we're like, fuck yeah. We're just waiting for the peacock to get a boner. Really? That was all I really thought of about that. Yeah, really deep introspective bit there. And then the other, but that is true. We're just waiting let's talk our way through this. What am I trying to say? Let's do it. That's like, why else, what other animal or maybe something else? Like, we only like it because it gets a boner, you know? I don't know. It's little fucking tail fat boners. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about was because there's a radio format, there's like, or a radio station I could, I'm thinking about different formats of radio stations I could work at, and classic rock is one. And I was thinking about classic rock, and like the genre of classic rock is so funny to me because it just kind of started right after rock. Like it went like Led Zeppelin just like went from rock like into classic rock. And it's like baby boomers like invented the genre of classic rock just to keep the same music on the radio. They're like, we're just never gonna stop playing Led Zeppelin. And we refuse to change. Like we absolutely refuse to change. Well then if we're not rock anymore, then we're fucking classic rock, buddy. And like baby boomers are just like, fuck you. Like there's some radio stations that have literally been playing the same songs since the 70s, bro. Like 50 years. Just fucking, hey mama said the way you move. Which don't get me wrong, I'm the biggest Led Zeppelin fan out of most people I know, other than like Scott Belford, or my own father. But, at some point, I just think it's funny that like baby boomers just invented their own genre of music so they didn't have to change. And that is is that not a criticism of the baby boomer fucking ideology? Perhaps, maybe it is, the reluctance of change. It emanates in all aspects of culture, man. In the environment, they refuse to change. The fucking wages refuse to get higher. They're like, well, I made $8 an hour, so you have to as well. And it's like, well, that was fucking 30 fucking years ago. Like, I don't know, man. When I started working, I was making $6.25 an hour, I guess. That was in like 2005. But even then we were like, that is really bunk. Like, I used to have a joke back in the day that at 1 hour that the minimum wage should be tied to a pack of darts. Like it should be like a dart, what is it? What's the fucking word that I'm looking for? The dart index. So that the minimum wage in Canada can never be less than what a pack of the cheapest pack of darts costs. So if darts are like $15 now, it's like, well, minimum wage has to be $15. Like it should be the dart index, man. If you can't work 1 hour, if a man can't work an hour and afford himself a pack of darts, then what are we really doing here? All right, that's fucking dumb. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so thank you to everybody who pays for the show. Thank you to everybody who pays for the show. The motherfucking Break Even Boys, Anthony, Blair, Joel, Mike D, Patrick, Nick, Mac, Bubba, Marnus, Taryn and Bryce, and in the motherfucking Hall of Fame, Colette and Andre, say they name. Also, shout out to our sponsor, KingTutsCannabis.com. Oh, they're actually selling like some smalls of Tom Ford Kush that I'm gonna fucking buy right now. It's like, I think it's like ridiculously like really cheap right now, like $69 for an ounce or something. Which is like back in the day, I'd be sketched out, but I'm like, nah. So go to KingTutsCannabis.com, use the promo code Drew for 10% off your order, and you will get that. And if it's your first time, you will get an extra 15% off, because we're still drug dealers. We like to hook it up. Name and a number. Name and a tester. Number and a tester. Hi, Mink. Hi, Mink. Okay. Thanks for listening to the show. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the Monday show coming up on Monday. I'll check in on you, and we'll do more, and we'll do some recipes. What do you want to see me make? Let me know in the Discord server or whatever.